That's how I would turn my life around.
And then donate the money to Australia.
That was a brilliant.
Yeah, the great idea.
See, so now it worked through Streamlabs, which is bizarre.
Did people hear that comment?
Very strange.
No, not yet.
I don't think so.
All right, we're back. I don't know what happened. That was weird. That usually doesn't happen. But, all right, we're fine. Sorry about that, everyone. Now, let's hope, because last time it went down again.
Like,
Just keep
very
your,
quickly.
I would say just keep your screen up just in case.
Yeah, I'll keep it up.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, since we don't have sound on ours, I can't tell when it stops unless I see that little clear circle.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a big delay now.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, there's barely a delay.
Yeah, there's barely a delay.
Okay, well, sorry about that, everyone. Let's, we do have a few more donations.
No, we were at the end.
No,
but
perfect.
I'm
We were there.
not sure if we heard.
Yeah,
the
if any
Silver
happened,
colors,
Yeah.
silver colors.
if anything happened during the delays, then
I do want to say hello to Sam and Axe. They both said hi to me, and I couldn't respond because it went down. I was in the middle of saying...
Yeah, no,
there were a lot of people that had tagged me in comments and stuff, and I didn't get to.
And all the comments are gone.
Because they're gone.
They're gone.
If you
Yeah.
remember what she said.
You know what my favorite thing is? Everyone said that Pete was the reason it went down.
Yes.
That's true.
They said he was hacking from the outside.
That's the most believable thing.
No, it really is. I believe
It's just weird because I'm on a wired connection. I really don't know what happened. I'm always on an Ethernet connection. Obviously wired. I have a 100-foot Ethernet cable.
Yeah.
And I've been doing that since May, June. I've been doing that for a long
Since we
time.
had enough of the phone call disconnections.
Exactly. And so
Nightmares.
obviously laptops are connected wireless to my router, and I said, well, check if my whole router crashed, and they went to Google and everything was fine. So it wasn't the router. I don't know if it was an issue with Streamlabs. That maybe is what it was. Weird. But anyway, guys, sorry about that. Thank you for still being here. Silver Colors, thank you for the donation. Damn, I know this channel was dead, but I didn't think it would happen this fast. Hey,
Right.
when a channel dies, YouTube just strikes, man. Thank you again for the donation. You're really helping me out, and I do appreciate it. Let's just get into our number ones before stream crashes again.
All right.
Nick T, what is your... Well, I'll start. No, actually, you start.
What did we all say at the same time?
Wait. Start with Pete's.
Yeah, start with Pete's.
I don't want to start with Pete's.
Okay, don't start with Pete's.
Okay.
No, I have pretty good Wi-Fi. My dad owns. He's worked at home for 20 years.
He runs a business on that
He
Wi-Fi.
runs a whole e-commerce business on my router. Yeah, it's definitely not the Wi-Fi. It must have just been an issue with Streamlabs.
Wait. Is Pizza's different, right?
Yeah, so that's
We should
the
start with
spoiler.
Pete's then.
We'll start with Pete's.
Because then we can do a whole big...
Pete's number one, the best duel in VRAINS, is Revolver versus Lightning, which we all had, except Nick T. Actually, no, we all had in our...
Yeah, you guys had it 3, I had it 2, Pete had
we
it
had
1.
it in the
We all had in our top 3. So Pete says on the Revolver versus Lightning note, that also means that Pete's missing a duel, which is pretty crazy to me. I would have loved for him to be here to talk about that.
Maybe he just forgot.
How can my boy not be number one? But seriously, the reveals in these episodes are probably the two best MCs in the show going at it, and the pure hatred they have for one another was great. Lightning winning with 1 life point, Bowman making sure the duel was fair, and the Revolver flower scene made this duel a combination of incredible, shocking, and downright breathtaking. I loved it with a heart. Honorable mention, Spectre versus Lightning. So even the honorable mention, he just... Wow. So the one duel that Pete nixed completely is the duel that we have at our top, which is... Nick T, do the honors.
Which one are we going to start? Which?
We're good. Do it. Say it.
Soul Burner Revolver!
Yes.
Yay!
Soul Burner Revolver.
We need to get it.
We should get a soundboard.
I gotta start using Goose's buttons. I haven't utilized
Oh,
them.
yes.
Oh my god, yes.
That's our I'm shocked. I don't know if Pete maybe just genuinely
Didn't like
forgot.
it. Or, yeah.
He might have just forgot that the
That's
duel existed. That does happen to me sometimes where I make a top 10 and someone comments something. I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, that would have been
crap,
my
that
top
was
10.
number
That's
6.
I forgot duel number 4 between...
Revolver versus Playmaker.
You
Yeah.
know,
So it happens, but
I didn't forget Soul Burner Revolver.
yeah, I'm surprised. I would have loved for him to be here because maybe there was a reason. But then again, Revolver was his favorite character, so it's not like it was 2 characters he didn't like.
Exactly.
And
I
I
feel
feel
like one of the one of the biggest episodes for character development in 2 different characters.
Yeah.
One being his favorite.
I just thought it was incredible. So maybe he has a reason for excluding it out.
I would
of his
love to
top
hear
5.
that
I would have loved to hear
Yeah.
it as well. But
that could be its own video.
for all of us,
Yeah,
and I think
could.
for a lot of people, that's got to be the number 1. I mean, that was the
Oh
best
my
duel
God.
ever.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It was so well written. It really
And the fact that, like, they had that little attempt at a duel like way prior where he's like, this isn't the time. Like Revolver's like, he doesn't play any cards, and he goes, if you're gonna do it. And Soul Burner knows like, okay, this isn't how I win. This isn't how I do it.
Right.
So now they get to this point. It's like, it's time. You're ready. This is gonna happen. And I mean, the coming of Flame from like coming from the afterlife, or just like his image appearing and talking to him.
Yeah.
That to me is just like iconic. You know, it shows that like even though he's not there, Soul Burner finally has the ability to control himself just by visualizing what Flame would have said to him.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's almost like he finally has control of his actions because, you know, he was Soul Burner because he was a hothead. He went crazy. His temper flared up.
Yeah.
And, I mean, as my favorite character, seeing him win, that, you know, it's icing on the cake for me.
Sure.
Overall, the duel was just amazing from beginning to end.
Yeah. Right, and, like, the imagery in Revolver's visor breaking.
Oh,
just,
my
like,
God,
and the rain, and the rain stopping. It just...
Yeah.
It couldn't have been... It couldn't have been better.
Yeah. Well, it was animated. I think that last episode was Gilbo.
Yeah.
And it's funny because, like, they saved him for that. They didn't use him at all in the final duel.
Yeah.
They saved him for that one because I think they just knew that was the duel.
The creme de la creme.
Playmaker versus I was good, but that Revolver versus Soul Burner, that was just great. It was one of the best duels I've seen in the last 5 years.
It was one of those that like nothing would have pulled me away from when I was watching it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I sat there and I was like, the episode, I think it was like a mid episode, it ended, and then it like, you know, the duel kept going, and I was just like, what? That's the end?
Well, even you,
over yet?
I don't think you guys have even touched on what was one of my favorite parts. We all picked Revolver going into that duel.
Oh, that's true. I forgot.
You picked Soul Burner?
I did. I think.
I don't think.
No, you know what I did? You guys all picked Revolver, and I picked Revolver and said I do not want this to happen.
Right.
You were rooting for Soul Burner. I was happy that you all picked him because then I knew I couldn't lose.
You were happy to be wrong. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
you couldn't lose.
Everyone going into it, 90% of the community thought Revolver was winning.
Yeah.
Maybe another 5% thought, oh, maybe no result or draw. And then there was like a 5% of people who genuinely thought Soul Burner was going to win. It had such a shock result.
It was a shock result.
And it was beautifully done where like even the diehard Revolver fans, I don't think they could be too upset by it.
No.
Although I have seen a lot of people that are convinced Revolver let Soul Burner win, which I don't think he did.
I think he was just trying to push him to seize full potential.
I genuinely think that if they duel, 8 times out of 10 Revolver is going to beat Soul Burner in that matchup. Yeah. But there was just something in that duel that Soul Burner had to win.
All you need is a chance.
It was great, man. It was really well done.
Yeah. I think it's because Revolver pushed him intentionally, but I don't think he made any intentional move that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and that's why I'm just stunned that Pete did not have it in his top 5 or honorable mentions. I would have loved to.
Yeah, because we see a lot out of Revolver from like that. Revolver performance.
Revolver's got that great speech of, even though people have passed away, everything that he does makes sure that he won't feel ashamed when he actually sees them in the
and then the last sentence of that, it just turns from like an inspiring message to like how he's shaming his what the fuck?
Yeah.
Dude, it's like,
wow. It was great. But anyway, guys, that is our top 5 duels in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! VRAINS. Very high on Spectre versus Lightning. All of us, actually Pete, did not have that in his top 5. What is that?
Davis.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
I'm going to put that picture up. Davis, that's incredible. We all were very high in Revolver versus Soul Burner, except Pete. We all were high in Playmaker versus I as well.
Did we all share 3 out of 5?
We all
and Dylan had...
We all had Revolver versus Lightning.
4? No, we had... I think we had all the same. Just in a different order.
We did. Yeah, we did.
And you had the Bowman one, and we didn't have that.
So I had 4 out of 5 the same?
Yeah, and then you and Pete had 4 out of 5?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Thank you, Charles.
3 out of 5.
Yeah, we're pretty close.
Spectre either.
We're pretty close.
That's probably the closest we've ever been.
Yeah. There were a lot of good duels.
It is. It's funny though, because like me and Dill, we had all the same, but only 2 of them in the same spot.
Oh, so realistically, my list was more. It was closer to Dylan's than yours.
Yeah, because your top 3 were the same.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's bananas.
Oh
BANANAS.
That's incredible.
Thank you. I was
You're welcome.
hoping someone.
And Yeah, Lava Cool. 2 months till sevens.
Dude, that's like no time. I remember when it was like, oh, I felt like it was gonna be.
It's really, yeah.
I feel like it was
Well,
gonna be
remember
forever.
Jump Fest? We were like, you know, it's what, 4 months away. It's a long
Yeah,
time.
exactly,
Are we
like-
gonna make it through
Yeah.
the old filler arc? But
Yeah.
we're almost done with it already.
Yeah.
Halfway through that 4 months.
I know, it's been amazing. Listen, the channel's, it's not, the channel's not thriving, by the way, but it's doing enough.
It's on life
Yeah.
support, but it's coming
okay.
back.
It's strong.
Davis always does the pictures in the JFIF file, so I can't put it on the stream because Streamlabs
Oh.
doesn't.
Really doesn't support it?
Yeah,
Convert
doesn't
it.
support it.
Yes, Davis, this is a Kofi Kingston shirt. Shout out Kofi.
Yo. That's not even his gimmick anymore, though.
What? I can fly?
I don't think so, right?
I don't know.
He's part of,
I haven't watched in a
I
while.
don't remember.
But what is he still holding the belt? I don't know if he's still holding the belt.
No, he's not.
I can't believe they finally gave him the belt.
I think
though.
he's
I
on,
know.
is he part of New Day now?
I don't know what he's. I don't know if he still is. I don't know. I haven't watched in a while.
Shadow, my Valentine's Day plans are I don't have any. I might just go to the bar and have a drink.
Drink your sorrows away.
No, I wouldn't drink my sorrows. He lost the belt in 8 seconds. Thanks, Davis.
That's
But no, I'm just
There
gonna
we go.
hang out. And here's a destructor destroyer of the stream here.
That's
And for anyone asking why the stream went down, there's your answer.
Credit to Davis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Davis, for that. That was incredible.
That is amazing.
That's great.
He does equal Thanos.
Absolutely. Nixie, what are you doing for Valentine's Day, dude?
Yeah, what are you
Oh,
what
Jordan
are
and
you
I,
doing?
we've got like a whole little day planned. We're going to get her nails done. We're going getting ice cream. We're actually going to the mall so I can buy a new suit, and then we've got dinner plans.
Fresh. Ooh, dinner.
No, are you doing
plans.
that on Valentine's Day or
No,
on Saturday?
I'm working, so we're doing it on Saturday.
No, but it's better not to do it
Yeah,
on the
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
Yeah, we're not
A
gonna...
buddy of mine was trying to make reservations for Fridays. Like, yeah, the only opening at this restaurant, the only restaurant he really wanted to go to was like 9:00.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, no,
Yeah.
Not worth it.
not worth it.
Yeah, we're not doing
It's
anything.
psychotic, and like, fixed menus and prices are like jacked
Yeah.
up. It's just like,
Exactly. It's not worth it.
who needs it?
And...
We can do the flowers and chocolates thing the next day.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I know, it's such a Hallmark holiday, isn't it?
It really is.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, what are you gonna do?
But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. What about you guys? You guys didn't
Got any
share.
plans? Any big
We
big
What are we
ideas?
doing? We
Any
don't have plans.
rendezvous?
I thought you told me you had a surprise.
Don't this is on you, bro. Oh well.
No,
Turn it back.
You're
Turn it
off,
back on
so
it. Fuck,
have no-
you had a surprise.
I'm not off on Friday.
No, on Saturday.
Oh, on Saturday.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll do something
we're
Saturday.
both off on, we'll do something. I have an idea that I haven't told...
Oh, well, no, what's the idea?
She
What's
doesn't
the
know.
idea?
No. You're spending it by yourself. That's what the idea is.
I was spending it by myself again.
Again.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Well, yeah. I mean, we'll hang out for maybe like 5-10 more minutes. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start trying to stream Duel Links. Actually, the being in the presence of all the tournament players inspired me.
You're ready.
Yeah,
I'm
You ready to go up against the pros?
Yeah, absolutely.
you can go up against me.
Yeah, I'll go up against you, dude.
I'll play.
So, how has the romance life been recently? Has there been any time for it? I know you're a busy guy.
Dude,
You're like Leonardo DiCaprio in Wolf of Wall Street.
High end coke all the time.
it's borderline the complete opposite.
Oh my god.
I did not see Wolf of Wall Street.
Actually,
it's,
it was Quaaludes, not. I guess there was coke.
there was
involved.
coke,
Yeah.
Quaaludes, women in limos. No, mine doesn't.
Oh,
Experience
yeah,
these
bro.
past couple months has been nothing like that.
Yeah.
I've actually been working a lot, like I said, so nothing really during the week. And if
Yeah.
I have time, maybe just go out and grab some drinks, but like nothing crazy.
You're not talking to anyone?
No, I've been so tired. I haven't
Yeah.
been doing much of anything. Like today was the first day I went back to the gym in like a month.
Wow.
I've just been too tired. I haven't had time.
So I have actually a friend.
Yeah.
And yeah, my friend Fifi. I met her while I was in college, and I think she's single and looking to mingle. If you're interested.
I feel like this is some
This-
sort of trick, and I don't know what Fifi stands for, but it
Yeah.
stands
Sort
for
of trick.
something.
No, what do you mean? It's her name, dude. Don't be
Oh,
like
wait.
that.
I think Drake wrote a song about her.
He was
No, that's
trying-
Fifi.
Oh, you're
He
right.
was trying so hard when
Oh,
he was
wait a minute.
saying the name to not laugh. So
Yeah.
I
No,
also-
Fifi.
Who did the Fifi song?
You met her
No.
when I hung out
Kodak?
with VRAINS.
I did not.
She was over, dude.
No, dude.
You didn't introduce yourself?
Still, Don't stop trying to get Nick T to join in on you.
It's not
that statement right there was for you to be like, oh yeah, dude, and then get me to believe it.
Yeah.
And he failed.
Yeah, just
Failed
describe.
Nobody did it. Even Davis immediately in the chat was like, "This is a lie."
If the name
I can
wasn't,
read it in his face.
if the name wasn't Fifi, maybe I would have been able to jump on board.
Yeah,
But I was like,
you had to make it a name like Fifi.
So, all right, let's calm down. Wi-Fi 961, thank you for the donation. I don't know if he named his account Wi-Fi because of the problems I've been having
I hope
tonight.
so.
But regardless, thank you. Revolver is the best waifu. You know.
yeah,
If
you
you're into
can
that
make an argument
gender
for
bend
it.
stuff, you know, that's fine. Nicholas Horton, thank you for the £5 donation.
Nick, what's
Tickets
up?
available to buy now worldwide for the new MHA Heroes Rising movie, which I heard that movie does not spoil anything in terms of the show.
Oh,
so,
really?
Yeah, so
And we can watch it in America?
Yeah, probably.
Let's find where it's
So,
airing.
Yeah,
I'm probably gonna look that up and watch that. So thank you, Nicholas Horton. I appreciate that.
Shadow, I'll be your Valentine. Yes.
Aw, that's
100%.
sweet. That's cute.
So you know what? I don't even know if I should be talking about this publicly, but I'm gonna because
Oh Lord.
yeah.
I don't even want to know.
So it has to do with a person that was in my life at one point.
Okay.
Sure, yeah.
I know who
Yeah.
it is.
So my ex.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, okay, yeah, we got that. Yeah.
the only one. And so I learned, which is crazy. I mean, I'm sharing this right now, just
You
some
learned
after
Spanish?
dark stuff. Did not learn
Will
Spanish.
this get you canceled by saying it?
It'll definitely not get me
No,
canceled.
no.
You learned
So-
sign language?
Kate and I went out on a double date with my RA friend Emily, the one who drew this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the
Shout
Emily
out
who drew
Emily.
this,
Okay.
and her boyfriend Tim.
Tim, oh, yeah, Emily and Tim, I remember.
They live in Shrewsbury, so we went to Red
Oh,
Bank.
yeah.
I don't think you actually met them.
I did not.
They
I
weren't
only know
there.
them by name, and we talked about things that they had said, and that,
Yes,
yeah.
so they're great.
And
Went
remember
out
Tim
on-
had some choice comments.
Yeah, we went out on a double date, and
Ooh.
so Emily goes about halfway into the date. She's like, because she just says things. She doesn't give a shit. I love Emily. She's great. She just says whatever's on her mind.
Hashtag no filter.
No
Yeah,
filter,
no-
but
Yeah,
respectively.
respectfully.
And she just goes, yeah. I mean, you've heard about your ex, right? And I'm like, no,
Like,
no.
thank
I
you for bringing
haven't.
that up.
I'm completely,
Oblivious.
completely
calm,
out of
yeah.
her. Yeah, no. And my ex is dating.
A heroin addict.
No, her ex, the one that she left to be with me,
Oh,
the one that was
wow.
abusive to her, according to her. Yeah,
That's not good.
no. So that's who she's
bad.
back.
Oh,
How
okay.
insane is that?
Dude, life has a way of... Oh, that's not good.
No.
That sucks, but wow, that karma, man.
I mean, yeah. I mean, in a way, it's like the perfect end to her
It is.
story.
Yeah.
But in my eyes,
Her
listen,
story.
what she did to me, man.
absolutely.
Come on.
Yeah, no.
I mean, I don't wish harm on anyone, but like that
Just abuse.
Well, no,
I'm just kidding.
no, that stunned me though. I
that is actually...
I was stunned to hear.
That's a crazy thing to go back to.
Yeah.
In the
Yeah.
circumstances.
Yeah, so
That's
that was freaking nuts.
Wow.
Wild.
Yeah, I remember I told Pete the night of that I'd heard it, and he was like, "What the fuck?" Like he was stunned.
Dude, people make poor decisions.
Yeah, and that's who she.
You know, a lot of
The
times.
new guy of her dreams.
A lot of times when people break up, other people on the outside always look to see who wins the breakup. You know what I mean? Like who turns up better after the
of
two
course,
split up.
of course.
Yeah.
Yo, I want to say you're at the top of Mount Everest. And she hasn't even started to climb
All right,
yet.
well, yeah.
Like
It's the
Thanks.
clown.
that's
Yeah.
also a compliment to you.
Well,
but
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
thank you, Cal.
Well, no, and it's just yeah, it's just crazy.
Yeah,
It's just crazy
that's
how that
wild.
worked out.
That's how it works out, bro.
Yeah, I mean, when she was when we were dating, it was for 8 months, as
Yeah.
everyone knows, things were fine, and then it just everything
Oh, yeah.
exploded. But
For all those who watch Jarrett Brawl.
yeah, definitely watch
Jarrett.
Jarrett's video.
He
on
is
it,
here,
'cause-
by the way.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Jarrett can link the video because I go way more in depth about everything. If you're not sure what I'm referring to, but what's crazy to me about it though is the amount of horrific things she had to say about him the entire duration of the relationship, and now she's back with him.
And that makes you think, was she just saying those things to you? And
Well,
not-
that's the thing. I
She
don't
was trying
know.
to speak it so that she would believe it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe it
Yeah,
was.
she was trying to justify it.
Yeah,
leaving
yeah.
him for
Right,
you.
right. Which I didn't even know that was a thing because, if a girl has a boyfriend or vice versa, well, I'm not.
Believe women.
No. Well, yes, but that's not what I'm referring to. I'm
No.
if a girl has a boyfriend, I never am one person
Right.
to try and never.
Yeah.
Until then.
But looking back at it, she broke up with him in early September,
Right.
which we had all done training together since August. And then she said she got feelings for me in late September, which probably was not true. She probably got feelings for me before then.
Yeah, of course.
And, it was my first relationship, so I didn't know any better. But looking
You're a
back,
dumb
I
kid.
was kind of a rebound. Yeah, I was a dumb 24-year-old. And
Aren't we all?
yeah, so
Well, no,
that
I'm
was...
the dumb 26-year-old actually.
That's okay. We all love you. So yeah,
Hey, me too.
that's my crazy story of 2 weeks ago.
That's wild.
Yeah, that is kind of nuts.
Right, isn't
it's,
it? Yeah.
I like that though. I like that you're on the good side of the story.
Yeah. Well, I guess. And
You always have been.
You really
Yeah.
have been.
yeah, I never blew up on her.
No,
You know.
you were more
Somehow, yeah. Somehow is
like
right.
I personally am not one to speak. I feel like emotionally or like about like my feelings, but like talking you through shit like that,
Yeah.
almost made me want to just be like, here, this is how I would feel, and just start going.
Yeah.
But like,
Well, you both helped me out immensely.
I
so,
could have, dude.
yeah.
Anything
Just
for
hearing
you.
everything, and then like the way you've. I don't want to use the word recovered, but like the way you recovered from like going through that, because it sucks.
And it took a while. I
Yeah.
mean, I went. I sent me to therapy. I talked to
Yeah.
a therapist
I know,
3 different sessions, and it took a whole. It was probably the lowest I'd ever been in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And looking on where I am now, I mean, I'm very happy with
You turned it
everything.
around 180.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then again you look at, and I hate to even say that, but you look at what happened to the other party,
Yeah,
and it's like
back in
Not much of a
in
party.
old ways. Old
Yeah.
habits die hard.
yeah, that's just
I hear
crazy.
that a
Yeah.
lot.
But yeah, so I guess it all worked out in a
It
way.
did. It
Yeah.
did.
You know,
Um,
yeah, crazy.
shout out. I never blew up on her. Dylan needs better word choices.
Yeah.
Oh my.
I'm trying to even think what that could mean.
Come on, bro.
Oh my.
Come
lord.
on.
Never blew up.
Are you being
Honor.
serious?
Well, yeah. No, I never. I remember I saw her in person
Yeah, you did.
afterwards.
Yeah,
and talked
you
to her
did.
for like an
I
hour.
remember,
and
yeah.
drove all the way to
Yep.
her
I remember that.
hour away.
Wasn't I at your house like that night?
No, you know what it is?
Or was
The
it-
day before, we were all at Jordan's house
Yeah.
watching the dog and swimming.
Yeah.
And I was going to her house the next day. And it was the first time I was going to see her. And we talked for like an hour, and I never rose my voice. I remember she even said, one of the vivid things I remember of that conversation, she was like, I really thought you were going to come up in here and
Yell
like,
at me.
yell at me, which
Yeah.
you have every right to do so. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that.
Not gonna make a fool of
It's
yourself.
not going to make me
That
feel
was-
better.
And then the
Probably
way everything.
the reaction that she wanted, and that's
Well, that's exactly
Right.
that's exactly what it is.
And she still
Yeah.
tried to twist it on you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everyone you
yeah.
know.
Well, even after she I know, she tried to make me seem like the horrible person. in
You're
that.
the bad guy.
Yeah.
We forgot the duh.
But
You did it.
Duh.
No, I thought we were gonna do it together, bro.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
but hey, you know what? You live
you
life.
said it, so I just went.
All right,
Sorry.
dude, it's all right. We stand, Billy.
Yeah.
That's
Oh.
crazy. That is bananas.
Yeah.
It is bananas.
Yeah.
Jared just goes, Caliber, I knew you were going to say that.
Dude, the fact that we're like, there's such a little delay that he was able to comment that.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Well, the delay is great.
It's
now. There's
virtually
no issue at all.
Yeah.
I still though the way that, and not to twist us into a relationship conversation.
I like it though.
The way that my first relationship
little
ended, and
bit
the way that
after
your
dark.
first
Very
relationship ended,
similar.
even though yours was 6 years before mine took place, you just dated much earlier than I did.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was crazy different. No, I mean it was crazy similar.
Right.
The
Yeah. Like,
circumstances were crazy
blindsided.
similar because Lena. How long did you and
Julia,
Julia?
yeah.
How long did you guys date?
Year and a half.
Year and a half.
On
So
to the day.
So it was about.
Or almost to the day.
So it was about. So you dated for 16 months. So Sharon and I dated for like 8 months. So it was about double the time. In those 16 months, honestly, were there ever any issues?
I mean, like every now and then we would like argue on like stupid stuff. Like
Yeah.
nothing serious.
Nothing
ever.
serious.
Yeah.
8 months, there were no issues at all. I mean, at least that's what I thought.
Right.
And then the way that it ends is, at least yours was in person. I mean, mine was over a phone call.
Oh, yeah.
Not even a FaceTime. It was over a phone call.
But also and a miserable week leading up to that phone call.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because it was being strung on for a week. I knew something was wrong, and she kept putting off the call. Yeah, it was horrible. And
that grinds my gears.
yeah,
the way
that it was
sent.
over a
Yeah.
phone call.
Dude,
Yeah.
that was awful. That was a terrible week.
That was a horrible. Yeah, that was probably the worst week of my life. I'm not even being over dramatic. Yeah, the week for you too. Or are you saying for my
you?
experience?
Yeah, but I'm saying like even just like dealing like being on the support end of that.
Yeah,
I was like, holy shit! Like trying to put myself in your shoes during that week was like awful.
Yeah. Well, I remember with yours. When the breakup obviously happened in person. God, and then you drove right to my work.
Yeah, well, I was like, I called you right to my plaza. I dropped her off, and I called you, and you didn't answer. I was like, he's working, I get it. And I was like, well, I still want to see if you can hang out after. So I had no idea what to do. So I just drove to your, like, I felt like I couldn't go home, because I knew my parents would have asked, why are you home so early?
And then,
So I was like, all right, I'm going to go to Dylan.
Yeah. I remember leaving Villa because I worked at a pizzeria and the plaza.
You were temporarily parked, I think.
I was parked because I was making jobs, and I was parked. I think I might have come back from a delivery at the end of the night, and I saw you there and your car there. Right, that's probably what it was. I was probably driving and I wasn't on my phone. Yeah, and I went up to the window, and I remember I asked like, "Hey, man, how you doing? Good to see you." And I remember you were like teary eyed.
Yeah. But I vividly remember
you were laughing. Yeah, you were like laughing it off, which is what a lot of people do to kind of hide like horrible emotional pain, and then like I knew immediately. I just knew that she had broke. Yeah,
that was crazy.
And then when you told me, I'll never forget that, because then we went back to my house and we talked about it for a few hours. The drive back to my house, because obviously we were in separate cars. I was stunned. I mean, I was shocked. You also have to remember at the time, I was pretty close with her. Yeah. Think about the amount of times we all hung out.
Yeah, three of us. Yeah.
Yeah, like she was over this house probably 40, 50 times. Yeah. I mean, I was very close with her. She was one of my, and it just blindsided me too. Like she didn't give me any hint that she was going to do it. Yeah, that was fucked up. And then I experienced a very similar thing 6 years later.
Sometimes how it happens.
Yeah. I feel like my only similar thing was like that one girl at school that I told you about.
Yeah, that you were close with, which was also
I was like basically dating, but we weren't dating, and then all of a sudden she was just like, I want to be friends, and the next day was dating some other kid.
Yeah.
Oh,
and just added did it in a text message when I was home from school that weekend, and it was just like I was just in shock. So
she was like stringing multiple people along.
So like basically we were like going out on dates, and then she was going out on dates with this other kid, and I was supposed to go to her formal, and then she was like, oh, I'm going to this kid's formal, so we were like trading off like before we started talking or whatever, so like he was gonna bring me, I was gonna bring him. I was like, oh, that's like totally cool, like they're friends or whatever.
And then they're dating.
And then that whole thing. But that was like the one that was like I was blindsided by it because it was like everything was going. So I like met her mom. Like I went to her brother's lacrosse game and met her.
Yeah,
mom,
I remember that. You met her family.
And sat in the stands with them, tailgated with them for the game and everything.
Now, was that the first girl or one of the first girls that you had very strong feelings for?
Not necessarily, but one that it was like a relationship style.
Right.
Yes.
Well, I can say, because I can't really speak for you.
Because in high school, you would know who I'm talking about. That I was like in love with.
And you got. But
it was just bad timing with everything, and then it was just like I don't know.
Well, I
wanted her, she didn't want me. When she wanted me, I was just fed up with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it was so K.
Huh? Oh.
Her first name starts with a K.
Yeah.
Do you know who it is?
I think so.
What's the last name start with? Would you give me that?
G.
Yeah. Dude,
okay.
Come on.
I thought you were referring to CM.
I even thought I knew that.
CM.
Oh, okay.
So ShopRite.
Yeah.
Okay.
ShopRite.
Okay.
ShopRite?
Okay. ShopRite.
ShopRite.
Oh my god.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that. Well, so that situation's a little different. But I'm not going to speak for. Well, I'm going to speak for Pete very briefly. Me, Nick T, and Pete have all been horrifically burned by the first person that we were really, really deeply had feelings for.
Right.
Yeah, really bad.
In a way, I was too, but not like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
well, same, but not like that.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, hey, the first one, it works out for some people. Barrett, Letty, and Lorraine. I mean, they've been dating since high school, and they're engaged. They're
awesome.
Sometimes the first one works
out.
Love
wins.
Majority of the times, the first person that you are dating and fall for doesn't work out.
Yeah.
Not to say that it won't, but majority of the times it just doesn't.
Yeah.
But you need those times and you need those experiences to learn and figure out what you need as a person and what you deserve.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I would say at the time, long term, it definitely made me grow. But like that experience, and then the next few made me not a very great person, but I had to learn from that. I think.
Well, sometimes you have to take you get hit so hard, you take a couple steps back from the way you were. You're cautious. You're almost nervous to be the nice, kind, and loving person that you can be because you're like, why should I give all this if it's just gonna end the way the other one did?
Yep.
Well, there's two things that I think, especially guys, and I guess maybe girls as well.
I love this segue of a small after dark we have.
Well, it's
right
like
now.
we're trying to chat and hang out.
Yeah,
It's been a while.
It really has.
It got deeper than I thought it would.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
There's two ways that I think people handle breakups. Mm-hmm. I think the first way, which I think is probably more common for younger people, is you just start sleeping around with anyone.
Not necessarily that. You let go of your rules. You
download dating apps and you just try and
after my last
forget
relationship,
about it.
I didn't sleep with people, but I rapid dated. I would talk to someone on Tinder, go out and date with them, never talk to them again.
Right. Mm-hmm. Oh wow. Just speed dating.
Not never talk to them again.
Speed
but
dating.
Kind of be like, oh, I don't really like you that much.
Tinder guys aren't that all they've cracked up to be.
Hey, you never know.
Well, that's because you were a Tinder guy.
I was not a Tinder guy.
So.
Surprisingly enough,
I am surprised at that. Plenty of fish. And then the other way is to. I think this is the most. I think this is the healthiest way, and this is the advice that I'd give anyone who's going through a breakup or is going to go through a breakup in the future. I think you have to look inwards and not date anyone for at least 3 or 4 months. At least.
I think timing is all subjective. It's all whatever.
Bouncing around from relationship.
No. But I'm saying the timing of when you stop and start again.
It took me really about a year to feel better.
Some people it could literally take 2. I mean, but the thing is if you meet someone so special a month after, sometimes your head is just this is what I want. It's not what I had. This is something completely different, and this is what I want.
Well, that's exactly what happened to me when I met you. Aww. A month and a half before I met you, I had, stopped the Tinder, the online dating. I was done. I was like, I'm just going to do my own thing. When Pete was like, hey, do you guys want to meet? Blah, blah, blah. I was like, I went into it with no expectations. I was like, I'll meet this guy, if it works out, if it works out. If it doesn't,
does YouTube
it
stuff.
Doesn't.
Oh.
Yeah.
Weirdo.
And, and now we're here.
Yeah,
how crazy is that? Yeah.
Liked him a lot.
I know. Yeah, it worked out. I guess I was pretty good.
Yeah.
You are.
Yeah, thank you. So are you.
I believe that.
Oh, thanks.
I love you.
I love you
too. Yeah, I think it's important to to find yourself first and foremost.
I've been finding myself for years now.
That's fine. Hey, there's
no rush.
There's no rush. Yeah, there's no rush.
Just when everyone else in your family is getting married.
And the biological clock is ticking, but no rush.
Yeah.
When you're always the bridesmaid and never the bride, like me this year.
What's
Jesus Christ.
Always the bridesmaid, never the bride.
Jennifer can't get a Maniston. That's another famous one.
What?
Where's that from? What is that from?
I think it's from Family Guy.
I think so.
But I'm not too sure. But yeah, hey, look.
Hey man, all I know is I'm going to be around weddings from March until December.
And that's how he's going to find the one.
Yeah, maybe you'll find one at a wedding.
Yeah.
I don't plan on finding one at a wedding, but maybe.
You both get trashed.
Are you openly searching, or are you just content?
I feel like that can be the same thing. I'm not openly searching to me.
Sure. Before I met Kate, I was probably in the same boat. I wasn't going out of my way.
That's what I mean. I'm not openly searching in the terms of I'm on dating apps. I'm trying to find someone. But I go out. If I meet someone when I'm out, by all means, sure, I'll try to spark up a conversation, get a number, whatever, and maybe go on a date and see what happens.
Yeah.
But I'm not out there it's Friday night, I'm going to the bar, I'm gonna find my wife. I don't go out
Well, no, I don't think anyone should have that.
Well, some people go out and they say I'm going out to try and find someone.
True.
And that person could be my next girlfriend, my next wife, my ex-wife, who knows?
True.
Yeah.
Ex-wife.
My next ex-wife.
You're going to make a great first wife, huh? That's Gallagher's line when he's done with them.
Go to the bar to meet my ex-wife.
Do we have any donations from anyone?
Yes, we do.
Well, maybe there's some people that can contribute to the conversation.
I would love to hear some outside perspectives.
I think you should start
Like
No.
What?
I think you should start.
What do we have?
Start here.
A big
yeah?
one.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
God.
what I was asking.
Yeah.
Who was it?
Our lovely, darling, anonymous anime lover.
Okay.
The
Oh
Saint.
God. Wait,
she,
is this a big one?
She donated $100.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
She's how?
Anonymous.
Yes, she did. She said, "Hi, Dylan and Kate.
Aw.
Hi. Welcome back, Nikki T and Calibro.
Konnichiwa.
I watched
nice.
the new video
Holy shit.
of top 15 deaths in
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh. Awesome.
Yes.
Any more news about Yu-Gi-Oh 7s?
Do we?
Is that the donation?
There's
Still
a little
more,
more.
but-
Okay.
Asking if you have any news
Yeah, do
about
you want me
Yu-Gi-Oh!
to-
Sevens.
I'm sorry, I don't even know what
Just
to
finish.
say.
Just finish.
Okay,
it.
I'll
finish
finish
it,
it.
yeah,
and
finish
I'll-
it, finish
okay.
it.
And then said, "Oh, Kate, new book recommend," which I need to write down. "Conceal, Don't Feel" by Jen Kalanita. It's a frozen what if story.
Ooh.
I was just gonna say, I'm like that. I know
yeah.
that line.
Yeah.
You should
and
get
then
that book.
She said, "Long live Yu-Gi-Oh!" I will absolutely.
Jesus Christ.
She's a saint, a true saint.
She really is.
Yeah.
I mean, a North, like, if I was ever going to try and find God in a state, I'd go to North Carolina because of her. I mean, really.
Wow.
Wow, that's bold.
It is bold.
And
I
you
mean,
know,
really.
as Ariana Grande said, God is a woman.
Bravo.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anonymous anime lover, thank you so freaking much. I mean, I don't even know what to say. It's not even like this is like a first time. I mean,
It's amazing.
You have
Yeah.
you genuinely have helped me out and this channel out so much to the point where, again, I can work a part-time job and still have YouTube as my full focus. And I really mean that at this point. I mean, you've done so much for me and the channel and these streams. Thank you so much, Anonymous. Book we're gonna get. I'll get that for you. Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s. We should be getting news on Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s within the week in VJump.
Oh wait, really?
Yeah. I'm expecting we're going to get... So when VRAINS was going on 3 years ago, the February VJump, we got who was going to do the opening. We got all the voice actors and stuff. We already know that with 7s. I think we're going to get who's going to do the opening. So Anonymous, we should know who's going to do the opening and ending within the next 7 days. But Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s, anytime any sort of news drops, you will hear from me immediately. I promise you that. And thank you so much. I mean, we really appreciate it so much,
Right.
the support that you show us. Thank you. Seriously, I don't even know what to say. You're an
It's
angel.
crazy.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it is. Thank you. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I felt it was a good way to start back up the donations, right?
I wasn't expecting that.
That's-
And Nick T always has this smile on his face when someone
can't-
sends over like an insane donation.
I can't.
I
not.
gave Kate like side eye. I was like,
Yeah, that happened a bit ago. and
Yeah.
It was very. I didn't want you
Holy
to see
shit.
and
it
you were
before
so
we
in depth
could-
with your
Yes.
talking, so there was no way you were gonna interrupt.
And
you.
I think that's why Nick T didn't realize it either, because
Yeah.
you guys were very in tune into the conversation.
Oh, I
But-
peeked. I recognized. But
I-
as soon as he said it, I was just like,
Well, yeah, and then when you said anonymous anime lover, I was like, oh my
Yeah,
god,
yeah.
it's gonna be a big one.
Mhm.
A big one to me is like anything like
Any-
20 or above is like
Yeah.
Anything-
Sometimes even
any
like
support
10,
is just-
yeah.
well,
freaking
any
amazing,
donation
right?
is
You know?
amazing.
Yeah.
But anytime
That's
it's
crazy.
like that substantial, like
Yeah.
it's like Jesus Christ. I mean, I can't
it'll be
even.
crazy.
It's like that one time when I paid you back on here.
Oh, that was fun. Yeah, when you owed me the 40 and YouTube took the 70% of the 40. Oh, no, I was pumped. Yeah, that was a
took
fun
30
donation.
and you got 70. You thought?
I got 70%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said you
Hey,
took
you
70.
didn't even expect
No.
that money back, so you still got more than you expected.
Fine. Anyway, thank you so much. Thank you to everyone. Seriously, that made my night. That great way to kick off February.
Yeah.
So I started January late. I started February late, which means obviously
March is gonna be late.
March is
Oh.
no. I was going to say in terms of revenue. I mean, really, realistically,
marching on up.
if I'm going to speak honestly to all of you, these donations are really lifesavers right now because until April comes, I'm just kind of limping. Because right now at the hotel, I'm barely working shifts
Right.
because it's not summer and it's part-time. And with YouTube, there's nothing to consistently commentate on. So I'm really just revenue-wise limping into April.
Yeah.
But things like
Man,
that
we
help
could
me
just we could just keep doing these live talks and
every night.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we-
let's do it.
we
Honestly.
yeah, I know. We haven't done an after. We haven't done an after dark in
She
a
also
while.
We should do
said,
it after
"Oh,
dark
happy
soon."
Valentine's Day, everyone."
Thank you, Anonymous.
Happy
Happy Valentine's Day to you as
you.
well. Yes. Thank you.
Shout
Anonymous.
out.
And seriously, Anonymous, if you ever have any video ideas, I know I did the Yuzu one for you. If you have any video ideas ever, you can always write it on this chat. Kate will take note of it. Or, because a video idea is an Egyptian god tier, which is $100 a month. I feel like you donate
more than that.
Yeah, so
She's
seriously.
got the equivalent of at least 2
yeah, probably. Gods. Yeah, she does 2 EGT donations every month practically. So seriously, if you ever have any requests, just please send them on down.
Jarrett said we should do more Jackbox streams.
Oh, we will.
I just want to jump in and say you should because I want to actually be on one.
Yeah,
I know. I never get to do them.
I know.
And I watch them and I'm like, oh, this is
We
so
haven't
cool.
done them since I fixed the stream lag, so we need to do them. Well, how about this? Kind of an impromptu. What about Thursday night?
I thought you were going to say
Thursday?
tonight.
This Thursday.
I think we can do that.
There's a high chance I'll be able to, as long as my manager doesn't decide to put that stuff to me on Thursday
I know.
instead of today.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
What about you?
I almost didn't make it today.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, so there we go, Jarek. Thursday night, maybe a Jackbox stream. I'll see if Pete's around, and we'll get it going.
Get it going.
All right. I'll see if Pete's around.
Pizza round.
Pizza round.
Like pizza.
Yeah, pizza.
Around
Pizza
Yeah,
round.
the pizza's round. Okay.
So, Jarek, there you go. Thursday, my friend. All right. Anonymous, seriously, thank you so much. And definitely take me up on that video offer.
Yes, please.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. When are you guys doing top 10 MILFs?
Okay, wait, did someone...
Wait, there's actually
Wow.
a donation.
Oh, is there
I'm not
really?
even kidding. Yes.
That's incredible.
Yes.
That's incredible.
Rin donated $2 and wins top 10 Yu-Gi-Oh! MILFs video dropping.
Dude,
boys.
grad school got in the way. I actually really do want to do it. I'm going to do it.
I'll let you guys do it.
I mean, with the way work has been, I had no time, but now I'm starting to ease out of it.
Yeah.
So
I'll let you guys do it and upload it on my channel.
All right, we're come on, dude. We got it. It's not hard.
now, should we do top 10 MILFs or should we just do like top 10?
No. Oh. Well, I feel like in the spirit of like waifu, you mean?
Yeah, like waifu character.
Let's
Well,
do MILFs. Let's make it.
What
fun.
if you upload top 10 MILFs on Mother's Day? Would that be sweet or would that be weird?
Insensitive? Probably insensitive. It'd probably be insensitive.
It wouldn't be like a tribute to the holiday?
I don't think so. I think it might be a little weird. The implication there might be bad.
I'm assuming it's bad. Bad idea.
Bad idea.
You know what? I'll sleep on it. When's Mother's Day?
May, I think.
Oh, we'll be in the heart of sevens.
Yeah, I don't know. We can't wait.
No, this video has to be uploaded before 7 starts.
Yeah,
It has to be
exactly.
part of the filler.
Yeah.
So then, all right,
You
we'll
got
work.
two-
We'll
you
work
got
on it.
2
We'll work on it.
months.
We'll
Easy.
work on it.
It
We'll
could
Okay.
logically take 2 days.
It could be April Fool's Day. It's a pretty good. It's a pretty
I have
good
all the
idea.
equipment
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'll
Okay.
script at home and come in and record.
Okay.
Chill and record.
Yeah. Cool.
It should be like logically really easy. First, generate a list of all female characters from Yu-Gi-Oh. Filter out the ones that develop a definition for what MILF may be. Filter out the people that don't meet that definition, and then organize them in a list of 10.
Nick T, I want you to make me a PowerPoint presentation with your top 15.
PowerPoint?
What about a Prezi?
Can we? I can do Excel really well.
Can you do a Prezi?
What?
Dude, you never used Prezi in high school?
Remember when?
Oh, is that like alternative?
Yes. Me and Russo planned the trip to Atlantis.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were gonna use Pete's credit card to fund it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why'd you guys?
You guys came up with a racist title for IT.
You made a random Prezi and presented
Well,
it
to be
us.
fair, that was all Russo.
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
But all
Every time you say it's all someone, it's 80% you at the minimum.
No. I remember the Giants were off and the Jets, I think, played Thursday Night Football, so it was a lazy Sunday.
I got you.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Was that the same night? Didn't we that same week hack into Calibra's Facebook?
You guys
That's
did a
a-
lot. You guys used to change my birthday all
That's
the time.
where
I had to email Facebook to get my birthday changed back because you guys changed it too many times.
I remember vividly. We were
Not
like,
kidding.
We
That's
tried to
actually
log
really
into Calibra's Facebook, and first by going through his email to change the password,
Yeah.
and we needed the security question. So I called you asking about the name. I don't even know why you weren't suspicious. The name of your old dog, the one that
Passed away.
passed away.
Yeah, you gave us the name of the old dog. We answered the security question. We got access to your Facebook account.
No, to the email first.
Right, and then
we were able to reset the Facebook password.
Yeah.
And-
So then I changed the password on Facebook, and then I think I held their Facebook hostage for a while. And then I was planning on delivering a paper slip in your mailbox. Maybe I did that with the password.
No, you didn't. I think I tried to go on my Facebook and it wouldn't let me in, and I had to answer security questions again to change my password back.
Yeah,
That maybe
but
is.
I think you did give him the password because he refused to put it in.
Yeah, it was like Giant Suck 01 or something
Yeah.
like that. Well, anyway, what we used to do with Calibro is we used to, if he'd leave his Facebook open on his laptop at like a sleepover, we would change his birthday to the next day. So he would wake up the next morning with like 20 birthday messages. And
I think the funniest thing to me ever was, I think you guys changed it like 3 times within like a 6-month span probably. Yeah. So I had 4 birthdays in like say the year 2010.
Absolutely.
And people would wish me a happy birthday every single time.
And sometimes repeat offenders. People would like say it multiple times. Probably the Pradas.
Yeah.
Like,
but
did
they were
people not realize that they just said happy birthday to you a month earlier?
Well,
like,
it got to the point where, like I said, I went on, I finally got access back and changed all my passwords to everything and my security questions and all the whole thing. And then I go to change my birthday. You've already changed your birthday 3 times in the last 360 days, so you can't change it without, going through these steps. So I had to, like, email them, explain what had happened, like, all this whole process, and, like, 3 days later, they're like, okay, your birthday is changed back to what it should be. But then I couldn't change it again for, like, another year. So then that ended everything at least, but, yeah.
Classic.
Good times, man.
Dude.
yeah, big eggs.
Dude, every time I go on my time hop, which I still use, I'm like, I find like Facebook posts like that were clearly not me. It's like,
wait, mine are always like chilling with weird Dylan,
we
Nick
tag
T,
every person.
and tagging everyone, and then the end always says, and nobody cares about Eric. Every single time.
Yeah.
Dude, that's sick.
Do we have any more donations?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Yeah, good times in high school, dude. Where is Broccoli?
In DC still.
He's living in DC?
Yeah.
Or like Maryland at least.
Yeah.
Davis Enos donated $2.
Oh, thank you.
Davis.
Said, opinion on My Hero Academia manga controversy with Murata.
I've probably
I don't
heard
know
about it.
what that means now.
Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase.
I don't know it very well. I just know that a name got revealed that means like a slur in China.
Oh.
And so China banned the entire franchise from their country.
Oh.
It's not like they have the coronavirus to deal with or anything a little more urgent, but that's what they did.
A ban is easy.
Well, yeah.
So right, yeah. So they banned that from all their markets. To my understanding, I don't know the deal too well. Immediately, the My Hero Academia creator apologized and changed the name.
Yeah.
But yeah, people just freaked out at him.
Yeah. Oh God, that's.
And then people freaked out at him this week because apparently 2 of the characters' birthdays coincide with like Hitler's birthday and another.
420.
Is that his birthday?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know if it was Hitler, but I saw 2 bad leaders from World War II. I imagine, but like, that's so crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. Like, come on, it's a birthday.
That's crazy.
There's probably like
Oh my
100
God.
million people that share the same birthday.
So that one was a little more serious, but the My Hero fan base, and look, I love My Hero Academia. The My Hero fan base is a little nutty.
A little loony.
So, Dill, the Maruta was a term used in World War II by the Japanese.
Oh, it was used by the Japanese?
Yeah.
Oh, then why did it get banned in China? I thought it was a slur against Chinese people.
Well, it was in World War II used by the Japanese, who probably weren't friendly
Unit 731.
with the Chinese.
That's maybe it was a term used by Japanese.
It's against the Chinese. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's against the Chinese.
Yeah. Well, that's what I figured. It's a slur towards China. Yeah.
I don't know if it's necessarily a slur, but it was used in a negative connotation towards Chinese.
Right.
Or
Chinese by the Japanese.
that was
So that's what he named
it was
character.
experiments on Chinese and Korean people.
Part of why a lot of
that was
Koreans
the
have
code
animosity
word
towards.
for what they were doing to them.
Oh, okay, that's super insensitive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like he probably should have
Thought about that one.
Yeah.
Wow.
But the birthday one is dumb.
Yeah.
Birthday one is dumb. That one I saw today, but yeah, I mean, listen.
Dude,
Yeah,
like
you
people
gotta-
share birthdays with serial killers every day.
Sure.
mass murder.
All right.
It's a thing. People are born every
No,
day.
I completely agree with you. On the case of what do you make of that word though?
He should have been. That's culturally insensitive. He should have been able to.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be the equivalent of if I was like writing a story, and I named one of my characters like the N word.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, is that what the equivalent is?
Maybe not. It's like if. What's something like. Just like slavery, like just something like really
like Dr. Slavery or something like that. Like his real name is Dr. Slavery.
Or if you like name
N-word
something
Jim.
Hiroshima.
Okay, well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I feel like this isn't a great thing to be doing, to find examples like this.
No, I'm just trying to understand it from
a Western perspective.
Yeah. And kind of
you'd have
talk
to be
about
you'd have to be like tone deaf.
and understand it and kind of talk about why it is a bit tone deaf on his part, because it's not like we all know what these words mean.
Yeah, no,
like,
you're
he
right.
knew. He
Right.
should have known what that word meant.
Yeah,
You're
as
right.
a adult in.
But he apologized for it. I think there were people that like sent him death threats over it, which I mean, you should never send death threats to anyone.
Yeah.
But
Unless they're a Nazi.
well, sure. I'll agree.
I feel like I just had like deja vu. Nick T saying that phrase before. Unless it's enough.
I probably have
Me
said that.
too.
Yeah,
That's-
probably.
that's the-
Like
literally,
deja
I
vu,
was
like
and I did the
Dylan
same
saying
thing
something
where
like,
he-
we don't wish any harm against them, and Nick T yelled, unless they're not.
Unless
Like,
they're
they literally,
and I
Yeah.
turned and looked at the camera
Yeah.
and made a face. And it's that
like
whole
a Jim from
thing.
The Office
yes,
face, like,
yes, that whole thing has happened before.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
thank you. It wasn't
yes,
just me.
No, it wasn't just you.
That's funny.
Just get the next donation, Nick T.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we done with donations?
No.
No, bro.
Sorry, I
Hey,
didn't mean to-
jeez.
I didn't mean
Thank
to
you,
do
guys.
that.
brother.
Patrick Harrington donated $2.
Thank you, Pat.
Said Revolver versus Soul Burner was best.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, yeah.
We all
Yeah.
agree.
We all
Everyone
agree.
at this table that watched the show agrees. Yeah. So thank you for the donation, Pat.
I'm on fire.
Stardust Nobody Sam donated
Oh, Sammy.
$5
Samuel.
Australian dollars.
Dude, thank you so much, Sam.
I miss you, Sam.
It's great, mate.
Sending my support homies had some similar stuff happen to me, and it feels absolutely awful. Can't even
Sam.
imagine what it's like for all of you. Love you all.
Yeah,
love you, Sam.
we love you
Love
too,
you
man.
too, brother.
I wish you the best and
Has he ever talked to you about any of that?
yeah.
Yeah.
Briefly, about
Yeah.
like one specific scenario.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not fun.
No.
It's not fun. And that's not a unique one, but it's like it's an interesting one
It,
because
it's different when it's online.
right.
It's
So
different.
like it makes the
it's not easier.
No, it's not
No,
easier, but it's like
absolutely
the conditions are different because of it. It's like
Yeah.
there's weird gray and like the air. I don't
There's a
know.
bigger
the way
unknown,
the
I
way you
think.
exactly the way you approach it is different and it's tough,
Online dating is hard, man.
dude.
I don't
like
know
long
if I-
distance.
Yeah, I don't know if I could ever do it.
You
I
know-
think if a relationship starts as long distance, you can do it.
Yeah.
Although most of them don't last.
Right.
If you are in person and then you go long distance, that is
Mm-hmm.
gonna fail.
I don't think
Right?
it's necessarily
Nah,
true.
I did it for
It
4
depends.
months.
I would say it depends on
Well,
the
I'm
situation.
talking about for like years.
Well, like my sister and her
Like-
her husband,
His
they
bondo.
one was living in California, one was living in Virginia for over a year.
How many times did they see each other a year?
3 times.
Okay, well, that's an oddity though.
Oh yeah, but
But
they
I-
were
I-
also dating for like 2 years prior.
Yeah.
So
That's
if
weird.
you have that foundation and you're able to do it, but
Yeah, I
it
guess-
takes a certain type of person. Like you might have been able to do it no problem, but the other side might not be able to do it.
Yeah.
So that's all it takes is one person not to be fully involved, and then bang, you miss out on the whole thing.
Yeah.
But at least to the benefit of, I guess, all of I guess to you two in particular, is like you didn't really have to deal with that person after it was all said and done. You know what I mean? Like you did. You went and spoke with her once, right?
And that was it.
And that was
while
it.
While we were there, as I left her house, we unfollowed each
Unfollowed
other on
everything.
social
Yeah,
media.
you like mutually parted ways.
Yeah.
You, I'm assuming you didn't have much contact, if any, with her after you guys were done.
Tougher for you because you live
We
right
tried
down the
to.
street.
Yeah.
I tried and like I thought there was implication that we could be friends, and then like a weekend it was just like no, it just won't work.
Like
Did she say straight up to you like we can't do this?
Yes.
We can't be friends.
Yeah.
And when you broke up, she implied that you could be.
Yeah.
So she kind of just changed her.
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah, which that sucked.
That
was bad.
that is.
But did you really want to be friends, or were you hoping that you could mend the relationship?
Column A, column B. a little bit of both.
Yeah, I think more so.
It was probably
Yeah.
more. It was probably
But
more.
if I didn't
of
wanna lose her
if we can
entirely
keep it
at the
as
time.
friends, eventually there might be a way to mend it.
Exactly,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
One of those. Like when I was at school and that one girl, got the other boyfriend. She literally worked at the front desk of the gym I went to every single day.
Yeah.
I would walk in every single day, like swipe my card in. Good morning. No answer. Go to get a basketball. She has to take my ID and give me the basketball. Wouldn't look up. Was like.
Yeah, she sounds like a real winner.
Yeah, she was a very nice girl.
Yeah.
But it's at least easier when you don't have that when you were if it was in high school, right? Like say it was in high school and you guys were in classes together.
Or we were still RAs.
Yeah, or you
Yeah.
were at college and you were still RAs and you had to go to RA meetings and stuff.
Yeah.
That's that not having that I feel like is so much better because if you did you would have been sitting in those rooms like this.
Oh, would have been
You would have
horrible.
called out sick to the meetings.
Would have been horrible.
It's just stuff that
Well,
is
I don't-
better off not happening.
I think you guys know this. In February, my mom found some of her shoes in my garage.
I
So
remember you tried sending him back.
I did. So I sent them back, and I wrote a handwritten letter, just apologizing, even though I really didn't have anything to apologize for, just because it was going to make me feel better. And she never even just messaged me in to say thanks
Yeah, that was it.
for sending them back. Never messaged me.
better off that way.
Yeah, I completely agree, but it just
No, yeah, I know. That just
it's just
describes
something you think
shows the type of person that they are when stuff like that happens.
Yeah, you really do
Agreed.
think you know someone.
Yep.
Yeah, I do.
And then
They show their true colors.
yeah. And I think it happens also when you're younger because you're a little more immature.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Cuz she was a couple years younger than me.
Yeah.
But how many? She was 21.
I think she was 21, yeah. And the big theme was of she hopped from one excuse to another. You never get closure. I mean, you never got closure. I never got closure. I never understood why it happened, which sucks because at least if someone tells you straight up why they're breaking up with you, you can grow as a person from what they
Right.
told you.
Right.
Take what they told you and grow as a person.
Sure.
Did not get anything like that.
Nope.
You didn't either. I still don't know to this day why it happened. I don't care anymore,
No.
but at the time, neither did you.
No. To a lesser extent, neither did I.
Yeah, right.
Still,
And-
though, that
Yeah.
counts.
And did I just lose my train of thought?
Yeah.
I think you might have.
Well, you're saying that they didn't grow. You didn't get the ability to grow as a person because
What-
they didn't give you any.
One of the things she said as to why she was breaking up with me is because she had been in so many relationships since she was 16 and she wanted to experience being single. And it's only been a year and a half and she's probably been with this guy for a few months at
Who
least.
knows? Yeah.
So that was complete BS.
Yeah, of course.
So it's just funny when you see those lies just kind of line up.
Yeah,
but
well,
that's
my-
why.
one of my favorites was the girl from school was like,
Yeah.
I think we'd be better off as friends. We were never friends. You know what I mean? We never knew
Right.
each other beforehand.
Right.
We met, we started talking, we were basically dating, and then she said we'd be better off as friends. And I'm like,
It's you don't know me as a friend. At all.
but remember, that was her excuse. So when I show up to the gym on Monday morning, she doesn't talk to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Excuse, because it's such a cliche
Yeah.
line.
Yeah.
Such
You
a
should have been
bullshit
hey,
line.
friend.
Yeah.
So,
well,
You should've been.
the first time I saw her, I was like, oh, hey, how's it going? Nothing.
She was probably very ashamed
Absolutely
and very embarrassed.
nothing. But
Yeah.
not even a head nod,
Yeah.
look me in the eyes. It was like a
Well,
didn't say a word.
She knew she fucked up.
Yeah.
that's messed up.
Yeah,
though.
but,
do you sneeze?
No, I just.
Oh.
but it's not hard to just be like, hey,
She
or
was,
good morning.
No, absolutely.
she knew I think Kate's right though. I think she knew she fucked
She
up.
knew she fucked up. She was very
Well, clearly,
embarrassed.
I mean-
Yeah.
That's the other thing that she did. Megan and Jenna and Justin, all the people that you
Of
met
course.
that were still
I love them. Yeah.
on decent terms with her.
Dropped her.
No, she blocked all of them on social media.
That was it.
yeah.
That's
She removed all of them from social media. The only one she didn't is Emily for whatever reason.
Right.
That's the only reason that I even heard about it because Emily told me.
Right.
Yeah, crazy. Also, yeah. No, I'm not gonna say the next part, but yeah.
What were you gonna say?
No, I'm not gonna say it. I'll say it off.
I know what you were
Say
going
it.
to say.
I'll say it off camera.
Yeah.
Say it.
Say it.
But yeah,
I'm not
say
afraid you
it.
broke your elbow.
I don't care that you broke your elbow. You probably have to head soon, right?
Who?
You?
I mean, yeah, but
We got a
Whatever.
couple more donations.
Yeah, we'll do a couple
Yeah.
more if we have a few more.
Yeah.
And we'll be streaming again on Thursday.
Yes, we will.
Yeah.
Some jukebox.
Yes.
Jackbox.
Jackbox. What would be cool is in these streams, which I think I'm gonna try and do. I think I'm gonna try because there's a little bit of white noise. I think I'm gonna try and experiment with having very low music in the background. What do you guys think about that? I mean, do you think that would?
I like that. I mean, make sure it's royalty free and all that, but
Yeah.
Just a little bit of music, just to add a little bit of flavor. It's not gonna. It's gonna be very low.
I'm down.
I don't care. Like some smooth.
I mean, yeah. Because I feel like most streams that I watch, there's a background music. Usually.
Yeah, I like that. Actually.
Well, if you want,
a little ambience.
No,
I can make some background music.
True.
I could sing some background music for you.
Yeah, just play my. That's royalty free.
I'll just play Nick T's music.
Yeah.
I'd be fine with that, dude.
You could throw yours and mine in the background.
Exactly.
You'll never know
At the
what to
same
expect. Oh my god, mix them up.
There we go. Remix.
Yeah. All right, it seems like you guys like it, so I'll definitely try and do that.
Haro, I don't think we can make it.
No,
Yu-Gi-Oh music.
I think we can because I have Yu-Gi-Oh music in the background of all of my 700 videos, and I've never once been hit.
It's weird though.
As long as it's the instrumentals from the Japanese version, and we're talking consistently over them, it's fine.
That's a good point. Actually,
Because and it's very low. The bot's not going to pick it up.
I think it depends also on the company. Like if
True.
they're
I would
hounding
not
for
use
you.
English dub music.
I remember
English dub is a little too trickier.
Yeah, I remember there's the horror stories, like that video, the story, like the guy with just it's something like
The Headless
movie.
Horseman.
No. With a video, like a movie on in the background of his video, or pause in the background of his video on his computer, and got copyright short.
Well, that's crazy, but I've never had an issue with Yu-Gi-Oh music in any of my videos. So that's probably what I do for the streams.
Cool.
I'd probably yeah.
I did want to let you know before I forget.
Okay.
Anonymous did give her video idea.
Oh.
I put it in the dono thing.
What'd she say?
She said video top
excited.
5, 10, or 20 banned spell cards because you did
Uh,
banned monsters and traps.
and traps,
So
and I never did
complete the
spells.
sets.
Yes. I think I did 15, right, for those. Anonymous, that video will come by the end of February. That is the promise I'm making to you. Thank you for everything you do for the channel, and I hope that video will make you proud. You're forcing me to complete the set. I like it. So I will be doing that. Running.
Running. Yes, David C. Knox donated $2 and said, "Cal, can I get a run-in and Nick T cover ready?"
Yeah, how about
he's
gonna cover it.
doing a guitar cover of
right? Because
one of the mom fight songs.
That's awesome. Well, you probably
Just
don't
send me a
even
clip. It's on-
know this because
Cover
I didn't tell you.
ready.
Yeah, I think that's what he means. The
Yeah,
cover's
he
ready
the cover's
because
ready.
based on what he sent me, I would please send it to me. Dude, we'll Mom Fight will post
He's
it
a
on
good
our
guitarist.
socials. We'll
Yeah.
credit you. That's good. Promo for us, and it's badass and an honor that you would even do it.
Yeah, that's awesome,
absolutely,
dude.
That's incredible.
I use running sometimes at the end of my videos.
Well, you used it in the video to get that, didn't you?
Yeah, and I also
Yeah.
used it in a more
Recent one?
recent one. Yeah,
Okay.
I think it got I think the video I used it in got close to 10,000 views.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so probably about 10,000 people heard it.
running?
It's a shame because it can't draw any attention to anything because he doesn't have an artist profile. So even if people liked what they heard, it's just
I know.
They
It
can't
doesn't
even
mean
just
anything.
follow him on
know.
SoundCloud.
Well, if they want it, I'll find a way to post it somewhere.
Dude, you should get it mixed or mastered.
You know what would be
I
great
think I have
in
a
the
master,
background
but I
of
have to check.
you know what would be great in the background of these streams? The Club Penguin piano music.
Oh, shut up.
I love that. It is very good. Yes, you should do that. And Club Penguin's dead practically, so you could do that.
Yeah, let's do it. Club Penguin. Yeah, Vanguard's right. You may find the person when you least expect it. That's
Yes.
important.
That's no,
Absolutely.
seriously.
Oh, I think he's referring to Lava Quill. I'm at least hoping to find someone. Never dated. That's fine. It is possible. Lava Quill, I never dated anyone until I was 23.
Yeah.
Caliber hasn't officially dated anyone. He's 26. So it's fine. There's no reason.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong
Dude, when
with
you've
it.
got 80 women under your belt, it doesn't matter.
Well, that's true. The Wii Music theme.
Wait, finally, the number went down for once.
So let's
Oh, was it down?
You
Was it
guys, I
90?
We're low
think
balling
Dylan
it.
said 135 at one point.
I always believe that it's between. I think it's the margin of error is 50 with him.
That's huge. for the
A
record.
gigantic.
Well, he's giving me different values. There have been times where he tells me that, hey, I've counted My total's 47. And then there's another time where he gets really drunk at Dublin, and he texts me and he's like, dude, I'm not lying. I think I'm close to triple digits. I'm going to hit it tonight. And so I don't know what to expect. Is he in the 40s? Is he in the 90s? He doesn't give me much to work with.
You're right.
So the margin of error is 50. So if someone guesses, I think Caliber slept with 20 women, I say you're probably in the ballpark. If someone says, I think Caliber slept with 140, according to that Dublin House text, you're maybe a little high, but I wouldn't call you an outlier. Your guess is probably just as valid as a low ball.
That's a very good point.
I've had these conversations with many different people from the community. So let's get into it.
Okay. Next, don't
Incredible.
know.
I hope you guys realize that whenever Caliber does get a girlfriend, which will happen at some point.
We were gonna tell her that.
No, he is never
gonna bring
going
her
to tell
around.
her
Yeah.
that he does this.
Yeah.
Oh, this.
Yeah.
No, you guys expect to meet her.
We
That's
won't
what
even
I'm
know
saying.
she
We will
exists.
never
He could have been
know
dating
when he
someone.
actually
You'll get
does
wedding
get a
invitations.
He
girlfriend.
is never going to
Yeah.
tell her about any of this.
You'll get wedding invitations.
Which that's why his family doesn't know who I am.
Right.
So yeah, we'll go to some donations.
Will you tell me? I won't tell him. Would you tell me?
She wouldn't tell me.
I
You
really
would tell me.
wouldn't.
You just wouldn't tell her about this, and I wouldn't tell her
Wow.
about this. I don't tell people about this.
Debatable, bro.
Yeah, I feel like you would tell us about her, but not say like her name, where she's from. Like you would give us
we-
no information.
So I met this blonde girl,
Yeah.
right?
I was like, okay.
Then we
So-
meet her, she turns out to be brunette. Like everything you actually
Everything was a
tell us
lie.
is
Yeah.
wrong.
You'd be like, it's
Yeah.
our 2-year next week. What?
I'm ready for
What?
it.
It could be
We're moving
already.
in together.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Anyway, Davis Enos donated $2.
Davis.
He put his dual links in the thing, any new challengers. So at the name Davis for dual.
Hopefully,
links.
some
Anyone
people
wants to-
added you. I
Yeah.
gotta get the game and start playing it.
Just do it, bro.
Right, just do it, bro.
Then Rin donated $5.
Thank you, Rin. Renee.
Said, watch Why the Hell Are You Here, Sensei? Uncensored version for best waifu.
Tachibana Sensei.
Thank you.
She did the Gundam format. Why the hell are you here?
Yes, you did the gun.
I'll write that down.
Wait,
Yeah.
the
And you never
uncensored
learned for
version
the best waifu.
makes me.
Well, it's a hentai, dude. Actually,
Oh, is it? Is it
I don't know.
hentai?
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Mafuyu Tensei. Sensei.
Sensei.
Also,
Team Sensei.
real
Hashtag
quick,
Team Sensei.
Kami Mingo, their birthday is tomorrow and they're turning 21.
Oh, Kami Mingo, happy birthday. 21.
Happy
That's a
early
big
birthday.
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 I hope you don't remember it. Just
Speaking
kidding.
of birthdays, be responsible. Kate's birthday is coming up,
Yes.
and in a week and a half, we are all 4 of us and Jordan are going to Atlantic City to celebrate.
Yep.
Along
We're gonna
with the-
document it. It's gonna
And
be a good time.
DJ, yeah. We
DJ
might do.
is
Jarrett
coming.
asked for a mini vlog. We might do a
We
mini
should.
vlog.
We
Yeah.
should,
I also
asked-
absolutely.
That'd be
I
a lot of
also
fun.
asked for a mini
Oh,
vlog.
actually, no. You were the one who asked for a mini vlog.
I
yeah.
texted him like, we should do a mini vlog.
Yeah.
Mini vlog.
We're gonna do a vlog of AC, so that'll be a lot of fun.
It's
That's
basically
a
gonna be David
fantastic
Dobrik.
idea.
Yeah, it's a really good idea.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah.
We're doing it.
Gonna have to get dressed
Real
all
big.
spiffy.
Should I
Yeah.
dress as Bill Gates like I normally do?
Yeah, no,
It's
Steve
not-
Jobs,
it's not
bro.
Bill Gates, it's
Steve Jobs. Bro. Oh yeah, don't they hate each other?
Well, they're-
No, Steve Jobs is dead.
Steve Jobs is
Well,
dead.
I know
I
that.
don't think they actually
I don't
hated
think they
each other.
hated each
Okay.
other. They were just
Rivals.
Yeah, on the other side.
I don't
of
think
it.
Bill Gates can hate people.
I mean,
I don't think he's capable of it.
I don't think so. Either.
Anyway.
Anyway, Axe the Road donated some Mexican.
Oh,
beers.
Axe. What a
I
sweetheart.
love you,
Said,
Axe.
Hi, best boy Dylan.
Oh,
Oh.
Axe.
Nick
Wow,
T,
she
my
never calls me.
homeboy.
I love that so much.
Calbro the legend. And the sweet Kate.
Aw.
Thanks. Hope everyone is doing good. Nick and Kate hope to VC soon.
100%.
Yeah,
Please.
absolutely.
I've been super
Absolutely.
busy,
Have
but
you VC'd with her before?
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay.
That's why.
Yeah.
We gotta do it.
gotta change
Hope to
that.
VC soon.
Yes.
Cal the legend.
Cal
I
the
love it.
legend.
I mean,
love it. I love everything
Is it a
about
lie?
it. And everything Dylan says about me is a legend because you don't know if it's true or not.
exactly.
Kate's birthday is on February 23rd.
February 23rd.
Okay, and
Did you
social
say
security
that?
Yeah,
number?
Are you sure?
What's the social security number?
Yeah, give me all that.
Thank you, Axe. Is that it?
No, a couple more.
Okay.
Latrell's here.
Latrell!
Latrell, dude! The
What's up,
home
Latrell?
dog.
I haven't
Yeah.
heard from you in a minute.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
Latrell, how
been
you
a
doing, bro?
while. Donated $10.
Oh, thank you so
Um,
much, man.
Yeah.
Dude, wow.
This is back to the relationship
Oh,
stuff.
Alright,
yes.
We'll go back on that.
Hashtag deep.
Says, it sucks. I remember when I asked the girl I liked in high school to prom and she dubbed me. Then the day of prom, she went with my best friend. That hurt a lot, especially since she said she was going to go solo.
Ooh.
Yikes. Yeah, that's rough.
Dude, your bro got
Honestly,
you fucked
Well,
up.
now I want
I
to know,
have a best
Latrell.
friend story for you.
You might one up that. Latrell, I want to know if you're still friends with the guy.
Yeah.
Because that's
Or
fucked
at
up.
the time, were you still friends with him? Obviously,
Yeah.
you could have buried the hatchet since high school.
That's
but
fucked up, man.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's very tough when she leaves you for someone else or chooses to be with someone else because it makes you question your entire worth like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Immediately you draw comparisons to this guy, especially if she leaves you for a guy that looks like a balding kneecap. You immediately start wondering.
I feel like there was.
That was a
Just a
that was a
personal
pull.
reference,
That was
yeah.
a pull from a personal anecdote. You start wondering, what's the and you start it's tough. So that's a shitty one.
It reminds me of when one of my very good friends decided to take the girl I was talking to at the time out on a date and proceed to make out with her in his car outside of her house.
Yeah.
And not tell me, but
Yeah.
tell
Are
me
you
that
talking about Russo or Anthony?
So I remember.
Russo.
Oh.
Because he told me that he's like, oh, we were all gonna hang out. Do you care if I hang out with Courtney? No problem at all.
Yeah. Now, did he know that you were
Yes.
like with him?
Oh my yes.
That's rough.
Yeah.
Now, is that where he got the nickname Scumbag Russo?
I think it was even before that, but yeah. That's
It wasn't
solidified.
long before that.
I never called him that. I've always respected him.
You've always respected him, but I think you still refer to him as scumbag.
I never called him that.
There's a
I was
difference-
not in
there's
that
a difference
claim.
between respect and name calling.
Sure. True.
Hashtag balding kneecap.
That's
Aren't most? Never mind. I say most kneecaps bald, but no, that's not true.
No.
No, you can have
That's what he looks
hairy
like.
kneecap.
Yeah, I think because I was gonna say I have a hairy kneecap, for the record. For anyone that.
Yikes.
Yeah.
So the balding kneecap is obviously because when my ex broke up with me, she said she was leaving me for someone that she met out there, and I found out who that was, and that's what he looked like, a balding kneecap. And when she's telling me she's leaving me for someone from California, I'm thinking 6'5", blonde.
Well, he wasn't from California. He was from New York.
Right, he was from New York. He got kicked off the trip early because he was being inappropriate and making advances towards the high schoolers that they were watching. And he was in graduate school at that time.
Was that the confirmed reason?
It was the confirmed reason, yes. She told me that. That's what she told me.
What state were they in?
They were in Cali.
So,
So, but he claimed and she claimed that it was all bullshit, that it wasn't true.
Right.
But everyone else that was there all vouched for it and believed
Right.
it.
They didn't like him to begin with.
Right.
Yeah.
She was the only one that did. So she picks people well.
Good.
I
I wouldn't say that, considering you were one of
you
those.
were one of them.
You're putting yourself in very bad company.
A little bit.
she was 1 for 2. It's okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, I had to look up if she still followed him on Instagram.
You're a sick motherfucker.
I had to. This was actually pretty recently after I learned that she was back with her ex. And no, she blocked him as well. So even then, which is better. I'm actually happy she's with the ex and not with him.
He's abusive.
That would have stung more. No, that's not why. That would have just stung a little more. Also emotionally, not physically.
I know.
But either way, it's
Either way, it's fine.
Either way, it's just as bad. And she also said that he cheated on her a couple. Like she found out that he cheated on her.
Those two things. Yeah, you know.
That's how can a relationship go on if
You're asking the wrong person.
yeah.
Don't ask me. I have no idea.
That's crazy. Well, anyway, Latrell, we love you, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully you met someone good.
Yes.
Much better.
We
We all kind of trash, Latrell says. And fuck what? I love that.
What did Latrell say? Did Latrell...
Oh, because people say men are trash, but they're shitty female. Of course.
Oh yeah, 100%. And I can say that
All
me
people are
myself,
trash.
When I was younger, I was a shitty female.
But men are
So,
trash.
Yeah, men are trash. Women are trash. Everybody's trash.
Well, I don't agree with that. I just think there's a lot of bad people out there, and I think the emotionally bad people are the people that are outgoing and put themselves out there more than the shy, reserved people who are actually kind-hearted. That's my take on it. I think there's a correlation with being kind of a shitty, emotional person and being a very out there and outgoing person. I think there's a correlation. I think a lot of shy
I think there's
people
correlation, but not
and a lot of
causation.
introverts
Yeah.
are mostly kind-hearted.
Yeah.
So what are you saying about the other side? Just curious.
What do you mean?
About people that are, extroverted or go out,
Well, I think people that are extroverted are more inclined to kind of be to lack more emotional intelligence.
Are you calling me dumb?
No, that's not what
I'm
I
calling
said.
you emotionally dumb.
Oh, well, honestly, that's facts. I can't even disagree.
I'm not,
actually
I'm
probably
not,
more introverted than
I'm
I am
not
extroverted
speaking
now.
correctly as to what I want to.
I know what you mean. No, I know what you mean. I'm
Yeah.
just being a dick.
Like think about it. Like the football jocks, like they're like, yeah, you know, they're more outgoing and talkative. Yeah.
You're making it a real them versus us thing.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. You're the one that always no matter what I do, no matter what hypothetical I do, you always try to twist it to make it seem like I'm some psychopath, and I'm trying to like burn the world down, which is never the case.
Yeah, no, I know.
You know what I'm saying.
I know exactly what you're saying.
I know what you're saying. I'm just trying to.
Yeah.
To
you know.
derail.
Yeah.
Anyway, do we have any more donations?
Yeah, you donated $2.
Oh, thank you.
Brad and the you-know-who
Oh,
drama,
God.
I don't date because of that.
Oh yeah. Well, isn't that a similar?
I think it's all related.
It's all related.
Yeah, it's all related. It's Sam, you're saying.
Yeah, with Sam. So it's all a big clusterfuck.
Yeah, but hey, there's nothing wrong with not dating. And you know,
Yeah.
you guys
Hey, like
will find people.
Yep, but that's
Easy.
Sometimes you just find love in a hopeless place.
Rihanna said so.
Anthony Thomas Jr. I'll see you later. Yeah, we're probably wrapping things up.
Yeah, I do have to do my Duolingo lesson before the night ends. So.
Really?
Yeah, I have a streak going on Duolingo.
What are you learning?
Spanish.
That you're learning that niche.
Huh?
You're learning that niche.
Yes, I'm learning
Niche.
Niche.
That's so you're learning Spanish and you don't even know what the slang term for it is.
No one calls it.
Everyone
niche.
calls it that. You learning that niche? Everyone calls it that.
That's offensive.
I'm just
That's
gonna
not
say
offensive.
it's not offensive, but no one says it. Just leave it at that.
You guys are wrong.
But yes, it makes me a more marketable
Oh,
counselor.
Jarrett's going to Japan in June.
What? Yeah, Duolingo's what's up.
Duolingo.
Yeah, self-love's important. And hey,
Someday,
we got to do
style
more
banyo.
after dark. We'll talk
Yeah.
about more real stuff in
After
the future. Love all of you guys. Thank you to everyone who donated. Anonymous Anime Lover, thank you for that incredibly generous donation. Yeah, that's an amazing way to kick off February. So thank you. That makes up for me not uploading anything the first 10 days. I'm not even kidding.
You a real one.
Yeah, thank you so much, and I will be working on that video, and it will be up before the end of February. Nick T, thank you for coming on, my
Of course,
friend.
dude. Thank you.
I appreciate it. Calibro,
I love being
thank
here.
you, dude.
Wow,
Chaos,
that was
thank you, dude.
Yeah, I like that.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you to everyone who watched. Love all of you. And I hope you have an amazing day. Thank you guys.
See you later.